Part 4, Evolving Educator Roles. Hello, welcome to Part 4. As we have understood in the previous modules, competency-based education is a paradigm shift. It involves changes to fundamental policies, practices, and structures, and it challenges many of the core beliefs and assumptions on which the traditional system of education has rested for decades. Inevitably, this paradigm shift requires a parallel shift for educators. Fundamental changes in teaching conditions and experiences and in the core assumptions that underlie teaching practice. Concretely, the shift to competency-based education asks teachers to make significant changes in their practice, what they do and how they do it. In this topic, we will understand the variety of roles that teachers play in a competency-based education system. Shifting to a competency-based teaching learning environment entails behavioral change on a daily, hourly, minute-to-minute basis as teachers try, test, and refine new ways of working and ultimately integrate new approaches into the core of their practice. Competency-based education also entails changes to the role of educator itself. It increases the variety of roles that educators play. This can seem overwhelming. However, it can also be empowering. There are 5 key roles that teachers play or are expected to play in a competency-based environment. These are instructional designer, learner guide, learner coach, resource manager, and evidence-based practitioner. Let us study them in detail. Instructional designer. As instructional designer, teachers work with students to design individual learning pathways aligned to competencies and learning progressions. They are involved in planning and organizing learning experiences like courses, units, projects, and tasks that can promote relevant learning, ensuring understanding and application. They are involved in curating academic content that supports learning pathways and experiences and promotes voice and choice for students. Teachers design and integrate instructional materials to the varying interests, needs, and abilities of the students, including for learners with special needs. Learner guide. In the role of learner guide, teachers utilize a variety of instructional tools, strategies, and mediums to meet each learner's needs. They ensure inclusive learning environments and treat all students equitably, including language learners, learners with disabilities, or other special needs. They promote collaboration and peer learning among students. Teachers aim to foster personal, social, emotional, and metacognitive development of all students and drive them toward independent mastery. Learner coach. As a learner coach, teachers build strong and supportive relationships with learners and help them develop their interests and aspirations and discover their potential. They put efforts in creating inclusive learning environment that help all learners feel accepted. Resource manager. When teachers take on the role of resource managers, they ensure optimal use of instructional resources available to them to maximize learning, including time, technology, space, and materials. Teachers must keep abreast of changes in technology and should develop skills in creating computer-based learning materials for students. Evidence-based practitioner. We know that assessment is an integral part of teaching and learning. As teachers, assessment inspires us to ask these hard questions. Are we teaching what we think we are teaching? Are students learning what they are supposed to be learning? Is there a way to teach the subject better, thereby promoting better learning? Therefore, teachers need to play the role of an evidence-based practitioner to support students' learning with reliable data and feedback on learning. In a competency-based environment, teachers utilize multiple reliable methods of assessment as learning and assessment for learning, including formative, performance-based, and summative assessments. Let us now summarize the points that we have covered in this topic. We talked about 5 key roles of teachers in a competency-based education system. Firstly, as instructional designers, teachers design learning experiences, units, projects, and tasks that promote relevant learning, differentiated support, higher order thinking, ensuring understanding and opportunities for application. Second, as learner guides, teachers use a variety of instructional tools, strategies, and mediums to meet each learner's needs and engage learners' voice and choice in teaching. Third, as a learner coach, teachers build strong and supportive relationships with learners and their families. Fourth, as resource managers, teachers effectively manage the use of instructional resources to maximize learning to ensure all learners have what they need to thrive. And lastly, as evidence-based practitioners, teachers use a variety of assessment methods to regularly monitor learning progress to adjust instruction and provide support. Great! You have completed the topic on the different roles teachers play in a competency-based education system. In the next topic, we will be talking about the core skills and competencies that are important for teachers to develop in order to support students in competency-based teaching and learning environments. Till then, goodbye.